Balls Fantasy Football. It's Greg the Beast with my 3 Beast Mode picks I give you every week. This week I have 3 picks so tough, they're tougher than a damn T-bone steak at Sizzler. And you better use them to slice through your competition this week. So, you probably noticed, switched up my jersey a little bit here, but don't worry, I got a lot of crap for wearing Kaepernick online. I still got the Bears underneath, and as we always superstitiously say in Chicago, whichever one is closer to your skin, that's who you're really rooting for. But in fantasy, I'm rooting for Kaepernick again. At the beginning of this season, I was rooting for him, going crazy for him. He had a few off weeks, but I'm backing him again because this week he is the quarterback playing the Jacksonville Jaguars, which means you have to play him. He has also gotten his legs back. This season, his total, 1,420 yards, 8 touchdowns. That's why it's a 2 balls pick, because it's not really risky. Week 6, 252 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Week 7, he only got 200 yards passing, but he went 11 for 68 rushing. That was against the Titans, and that's why you need to go with him, because, yes, sir, Harbaugh is letting him run again. And all the wide receivers and all the running backs are so happy because they're actually able to shake it up a little bit and actually able to fool their defenses. So, hey, Harbaugh, you finally got it in your head. Use that damn read option and use your damn quarterback for what he needs to be doing, and that's how he's going to benefit you in fantasy this week. My second beast for you this week is JARRETT, a 4 balls pick on the Packers. Reason I have to go with him is he got hot last week. Now, it's only his second week off the practice squad because Cobb is injured. He went 8 for 108 receiving versus the Browns last week in week 7. He got 1 20-yard pass, helps you in your PPR. I mean, against the Ravens, he only got 1 catch, but it was for 43 yards. This kid is hot. He's doing what he needs to do in Cobb's place. That's what you have to do on these teams. When the big receivers go down, you gotta pray that their replacements do well, and this kid is hot. This week, the Packers play the lowly Vikings. Now, we saw what the Vikings did on Monday Night Football. They let the Giants actually get their first win. So, hey, the Packers are going to be ready to tee off on their defense. BOYKIN is Aaron Rodgers' big, brand new, shiny target. There's no way you can't go with him this week. My third beast for you this week is HELU Jr. of the Redskins. Now, Jenilee and I, of course, at Tin Horn this week had to watch him decimate our new Swiss Cheese Bears defense for 3 touchdowns. Not 1, not 2, but 3. For crying out loud. His yardage, he only got 41 yards on 11 carries, so he was in the workhorse mode in short yardage situations. I've been having to put up with this guy all season, wondering when they were going to use him, and of course they used him against the Bears. Because Alfred Morris, they haven't been putting him in at the goal line. They've been letting him run in long distance situations, or he just hasn't done well at all. I was this close to picking him as my bust this week. Week 6 versus Dallas, he had a very good week. He went 6 for 42 rushing, 4 for 35 receiving. He's a very versatile back. They like throwing to him out of the backfield. They get him running. It's like arena football. It's great for PPR. You got to pick him up, especially because of his opponent this week, the Broncos. Yes, I know the Broncos were supposed to have a tough defense this season. Well, the defense hasn't been doing great at all. It's their offense that have been keeping them in games. Unfortunately, last week, they lost because of their defense, because they just let the Colts put up a ton of points on them. This week, I predict the Redskins are going to put up a lot of points on them, just like they put up on our Bears' bad secondary. So, those are my 3 picks this week. Next, we are going to have Cash in on Skype, have our first Skype call in a long time. He's going to be calling us from Texas, and he's going to have 3 gambles on 3 picks that you probably didn't think of putting in your lineup, but are going to get you a lot of points this week. Stay tuned.